Today we are back in Groveland, checking out a brand new community where this neighborhood is all about the lifestyle. There's going to be a future town center offering shopping and dining, walking trails throughout the community, and even a community pool built right on the water. And if all that wasn't enough, our builders are currently offering some great incentives right now, flex cash, interest rate incentives, as well as you can get 50% off your upgrades at the design center. So if that sounds interesting to you, make sure you guys stay tuned because you're not going to want to miss this one. And before we continue with our tour, a huge part of a home is the location it resides in. So I want to make sure you guys know exactly where we are located. And today we are in Groveland, Florida. Today we're checking out a community in Groveland, and nearby cities Mascot and Mineola are not too far away. And our community is marked on the pin drop and is only going to be about 15 minutes away from downtown Clermont. Clermont is known for its rolling hills, lake views, and small town charm. It also is home to the massive Olympus project in the new Wellness Way corridor, bringing sports, healthcare, and entertainment right here to the area. With new communities, great schools, and plenty to do outdoors, Clermont has quickly become one of the most desirable places to live in Florida. Now, our community is only going to be under 40 minutes away from downtown Orlando, giving you access to everything Central Florida is known for: world-class theme parks, incredible shopping and dining, along with major sporting events and huge entertainment venues. And of course, endless job opportunities. And downtown Tampa isn't going to be much further either, only being an hour and 15 minutes away from our community, giving very similar amenities to Orlando, but adding on our West Coast beaches. So whether you're looking to spend a weekend out at Disney or our West Coast beaches, or even a night out downtown, Groveland is close enough to keep the excitement right at your fingertips. Welcome back, everybody, and if you're new to me or my channel, my name is Dylan Concepcion. I'm a real estate advisor in the Central Florida area, and I help people buy, sell, and relocate to Central Florida. So if you're thinking about making a move, reach out to us because we'd love to help you make that decision. All my information is on the screen as well as in the description. Now, before we kick off today's home tour, I want to make sure you guys know exactly what we got going on in the community. And we're going to have homes ranging in sizes from 1,800 square feet going all the way above 3,300 square feet. And the community is going to have a mix of single family homes, bungalows, as well as townhomes coming in the future. And we're going to have base pricing in the community starting in the upper threes going all the way up to the lower fives. And the home we're going to be checking out today is our Maple. It's going to have 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms with a 2-car garage, and sits right at 2,654 square feet of living space. And before we kick this home tour off, I just want to make sure you guys are aware that at the end of the video, we go over a numbers breakdown detailing a bunch of things like incentives in the community, as well as what you can expect a monthly payment to look like, down payment, loan options, and a lot of that juicy goodness. So if you're curious about the educational side of this home tour, make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video for that. And with that being said, I'll meet you guys at the front of the home. Let's kick this home tour off. Welcome, everybody. Now we're going to kick this home tour off starting outside the home, and the first thing I'll say is we have a forward opening door. So keep in mind that if you're ever ordering DoorDash, Uber Eats, make sure to let your driver know not to drop it right in front of the door. Now continuing outside, the first thing we're going to see is we step onto a front porch, and I absolutely love the fact that we get the front patio in this home. And you guys are also going to be seeing some pavers. Those pavers are going to be standard on the front porch, along with your driveway all the way up to the 2-car garage. And now, my mom was born and raised in New York, and one thing her home had when she was growing up was a staircase, which she refers to as a stoop, where she describes it as she used to just post up on the stoop and poly and sit on the block, right? So I absolutely love that this home has the nice wide staircase leading up to our front porch, and the pavers, of course, is a nice feature. Now, there is a fan right there. Of course, fans, fixtures, those things typically do not convey. So what we're gonna do now is step inside the home. Let's get out of the nice humid heat. It's a hot day in Florida. And we're gonna step right into our foyer. And we're going to have a short and narrow foyer in this home that leads directly to our open concept where you can see all the way through the home. And then we're going to have 9'4" ceilings, and our flooring is going to be an upgraded LVP. And now the first destination that our short and narrow foyer takes us to is going to be our first bedroom, our first bathroom, and then a linen closet just to the left of me. Let's take a quick look at our linen. You're going to get 5 shelves in this linen, giving you a decent amount of space for the guest linens right down here on the first floor. To the right of me is going to be our first bedroom. Let's go. In bedroom number 1, you guys are going to get 2 front-facing windows, bringing in a great amount of natural light, making this a perfect space for a home office. Now the fixtures are not going to be included, and you guys see no carpets. That is going to be an upgrade. Our standard would be carpets, and you're going to get the sliding doors that take us to our closet. With so many people working from home nowadays, this is a really nice spot for a home office. I like the add-ons and all the shelves and everything they did. Keep in mind that those are not going to be features. I don't think you can do that at the design center either. So just keep that in mind. Behind me is our first bathroom. Let's check it out. In bathroom number 1, you're going to get the shower tub combo with those ceramic tiles going all the way to the ceiling. This is going to be an upgrade. You get the single window in the shower, which is nice because it brings in natural light to our bathroom. And then we're going to get a single vanity sink with the white cabinets and black hardware. Now I really like these gray quartz countertops. However, if you do not like them, keep in mind, you guys get to go to a design center if you're building from the ground up, so you'll get to change anything you guys don't like anyways. Now, keep in mind, accent walls, things like that, those do not convey. Now we're going to walk under our archway and step into our open concept where you can see the kitchen, the dining space, and then our living room. But before we jump into any of those, to the left of me is going to be a door. This is our 2-car garage. Now, I like the location of it. You get home, you step in through your 2-car garage right into your kitchen, which is super nice. I will not be showing you guys the 2-car garage because it is currently being used as a sales office and our sales rep is in there chilling. So it's just a regular 2-car garage, nothing crazy. Let's start off with our kitchen. Now we have an L-shaped kitchen, and I love all the bright whites and how everything ties so well together. You're going to get 42-inch upper cabinets with crown molding as a standard feature. And they're going to come with now I don't know if our model even has soft close, but I'm pretty sure that's something you guys can pick up at your design center. A standard feature that you guys get is going to be your microwave and then your oven stove. Now, keep in mind, I believe these are upgraded versions of the stove and a microwave, but they have fancy features and so forth. I'm sure you get options at the design center. What's standard is going to be our vent just above the microwave, which vents any smells while you're cooking, cleaning, whatever, directly outside of the home. So it's definitely nice to see as a standard feature. And yeah, you can see, I don't think they have soft close in here. Just on the opposite side, the other appliance that is standard is going to be your dishwasher. Those are the 3 universal standard appliances typically. Just on the opposite side is going to be our island with a breakfast bar. And I really like the countertops that they have, especially with the waterfall upgrade that they have, continuing the countertops all the way to the floor. Now our breakfast bar could probably fit about 3 to 4 seats. And then on top of the island, you're going to get a single deep sink. And I love the black hardware. It all ties everything so nicely. Now our model has 2-tone cabinets, gray cabinets underneath the island, and then the all whites as you guys have seen. I'm not 100% sure if that's an upgrade or that's something that you can just do at the model, but I love the 2-tone cabinets. Now just over here real quick, backsplash. Backsplash is an upgrade. You guys will get options and so forth to pick out. Now, let's check out our pantry just behind me. And we have a good size walk-in / step-in pantry, and the model does a good job staging it, giving you guys a decent idea how much you could really fit inside your pantry space. So that's nice. Next to the pantry is our refrigerator, and now you can pick up the refrigerator along with a washer and dryer through an appliance package at the design center. And once again, I think this is an upgraded version. As you guys can see, look, you got a bunch of cool features. You can look, there's a camera inside the fridge so you can see what's inside of it. And then again, a bunch of smart tablet features that connect to like your Samsung TV and stuff. So that's pretty cool. If it's something you're looking for now, it is extra and it's gonna cost you an extra penny too. Now, before I exit our kitchen, just right here above our island, we're going to have these hanging fixtures. Now those are not going to be standard features. Those are going to be upgrades, so keep that in mind. Just behind me on the outside of our pantry is going to be, I said pantry, on the outside of our kitchen is going to be our dining space. And you guys get a good amount of space for our dining table in here. As you guys can see, you can fit a really nice size rectangular table or whatever table you'd like. And then you're going to get that oversized window, which brings in natural light into our dining area. And I just love the amount of natural light we're getting in this house. You have those oversized windows there. And of course, all the windows we have behind me in our living space. You get those 2 windows along with those massive lanai doors, which open up and bring so much natural light into our open concept. And we do have a good sized living room. You have enough space to fit whatever size sofa you want in this space. And then you have a perfect dedicated wall for that massive TV you guys are going to bring into this space. And as a minimum, you guys can't go anything less than 75. That is mandatory. So whether you do 100 or you do a 200-inch projector display, like I said, minimum's gotta be at least 75. Now, one thing that I love about our builders, Landsea, is that they make smart homes. So something that's really cool that is included is all the smart features of the home. Watch this. You guys get an a home Apple Pod Mini, whatever it's called. Hey Siri, turn off the lights in the living room. And once you do that, it'll shut off all the lights for you. So it's cool. You get a voice automated home and it comes standard. That's something that you guys just get for buying the home. Hey Siri, turn on our lights in our living space. And shortly enough, they will turn on just like that. So that's a cool feature. If you guys are feeling a little lazy, you can just say, shout out to Siri, hey, shut off those lights for me. Now just behind me is going to be that lanai space, so let's go ahead and walk out. And we're going to get a really good size covered lanai, perfect for entertaining. I would love to see a grill and a TV out here to truly complete that ensemble. And you guys get a decent amount of backyard space as well. As you can see, I know you guys see all the lively features, the palm trees and the pavers and whatnot. That is not something that we can do. That is not standard. Again, not something we can do at the design center either, just model beautification, right? To show you guys what you can do. Models are great for inspiration. So with that being said, we're going to head back inside and check out our last bedroom we have downstairs, which is a nice little sweet treat. And if you're still watching, I just want to take a quick second to say thank you, because I truly do appreciate it, as well as let you know the best way to reach out to me, which is going to be my link tree in my channel's description, where you guys will have the option between a quick 15-minute phone call and putting yourselves directly on my calendar to schedule a face-to-face Zoom appointment. And let's face it, you guys always get to see mine. So I want to see your lovely faces along with those bright smiles. And if that's too much for you guys, all my information is on the screen as well as in the description. Feel free to call, text me, shoot me an email at any time, and I got you guys. So whether you're ready next week, next 6 months, or even next year, I'm not going anywhere, guys. I'm going to be sticking around. So keep in mind, professional athletes don't get ready in the preseason. Oh wait, sorry, they do get ready in the preseason. They don't get ready during the season. So make sure, if you guys are going to reach out, it's never too early to game plan, all right, guys? So keep that in mind. Let's continue back to our tour. So we're going to walk down this hallway, and you guys are going to see the stairs as well as our laundry room, and then a hallway to our right, which takes us to our master bedroom. We have a downstairs master in this home, so I'm absolutely a huge fan of downstairs masters. But first, let's check out our laundry room just to the left of me. In our laundry room, you're going to see a washer and dryer, and keep in mind, those are upgrades. You guys can pick them out at your design center, along with the cabinetry you guys are seeing in our laundry room. And I love how they utilize space in this home. Guys, we have our Harry Potter room, or our under-stair storage, in the laundry room, perfectly situated. A great spot for storing seasonal decorations or whatever the case may be. And I'll showcase you guys how far it actually goes. You can see that they have a bunch of stuff in here as well. So it gives you a decent idea how much you can really fit back there. And I like how deep as well as how it turns and tucks. So we're gonna leave our laundry room. And like I said, we have a linen closet just right here. I forgot to mention. So let's go ahead and check that out real fast. You guys, again, are going to get 5 shelves. Gives you a decent amount of space to store any extra linens. And remember, you have the linen closet in the front of the home too. So we have a lot of linen closet space downstairs. Now let's walk towards our master bedroom. And you guys are going to see that once we step into our master, we segue onto our cozy carpets. That is the standard feature. And we have a huge and elegant master bedroom. I love the symmetry of those 2 windows, making it a perfect spot for this massive king size bed, and the amount of natural light that comes into this room is absolutely perfect. And again, guys, the fixture in our master bedroom is not going to be a standard feature. And one of my favorite features being that we get 2 closets. We get a his and a hers in the bedroom. So not only are we not getting our master closet in the bathroom, we get them in the bedroom, but you also get 2. So let's check them both out. Now it's ultimately up to you guys and your personal situation on who gets what closet, but it looks like a perfect amount of space for that special someone in your life to come and hog them both. And if you guys are watching and looking at this and thinking, it's kind of small, I agree, the closet spaces are a little small, but you get two. Not only do you get two, but if you ever needed to maximize space, I always say just add shelves. If you guys want to go all out and do the full California closet, I have a great contact for you guys. But yeah, all you need to do is add a bunch of shelves so you can utilize not only just the hanging space, but you can utilize the space all the way up to the ceiling as well as to the floor. So keep that in mind. We're gonna walk into our master bathroom now. In our master, you're going to get the double his and hers vanity sinks. I absolutely love the long countertop and the drawer space we have underneath. And it's always nice having her space, his space, so there's never any arguing about the makeup or the toothbrushes or whatever the case may be, right guys? To the right of me, you're going to get a stand-up shower enclosure, and the herringbone tiles going all the way up to the ceiling are going to be an upgrade. And I love when we have windows in our bathroom, adding to the amount of natural light that comes into our home. And it's elevated, so it's nice. So you don't have to worry about frosting it or anybody ever, any looky-loos. Now, just to the right of the shower, you guys are going to have a step-in linen closet. Lots of space to step into it, and you're going to get those 5 shelves. So we have a ton of linen closet space inside of our home, just downstairs. That's already 3. That's only 3 closets. So lots of space downstairs for our linens. Just on the opposite side of our bathroom, it's going to be our water closet. And what I like about a water closet is the separation and space it provides. Being that if somebody's currently sitting on the throne, stinking that space up, it's not gonna interfere with whoever might be brushing their teeth, washing their hands, or even showering. Now, before I exit our bathroom, I like this little space. You got a spot to hang your robes, as well as store all the dirty laundry. So you guys can put your little laundry baskets right there, a nice little designated space, and it doesn't take up, again, it doesn't interfere with the overall flow of the bathroom, which is nice. So we have a long walk to our upstairs, but as we leave our master, I just want to showcase to you guys, we got a lot of walkability. You got the dresser here, the double nightstand, so you have a ton of space in terms of what you can fit inside the master. And I really like the little walk we get to the hallway. It adds just a nice grand feel. So just behind me is going to be those stairs that take us to our second story. So I'll meet you guys up there. Let's go. All right, welcome upstairs, everybody. Now, the first thing I want to mention as soon as we get up here is I love the fact that we get that window just above our staircase. Again, adding to the amount of natural light that's coming into our home. So that's definitely a nice feature. To the left of me is going to be a massive bedroom upstairs. Let's go ahead and walk into bedroom number 3. In this bedroom, again, we're seeing our cozy carpets as a standard feature, and we're going to get a huge space, tons of walkability in our upstairs bedroom, along with a single front-facing window, which brings in a good amount of natural light. And like I said, walkability. You guys get the nightstand, probably a full-size, queen-size bed, and then our dresser just right here. Now, before I walk that way and show you guys something that you're probably gonna like, just right here is going to be our walk-in closet. We have a walk-in closet upstairs, and I absolutely love the fact that we have this in this room. And it's probably the same size as what we saw downstairs with the his and hers closets in our master bedroom. So just on the opposite side of that, other end of this bedroom, we're going to have a bathroom, which is huge because this is an ensuite, making it a great spot for guests, the oldest child of the home, or even grandma and grandpa. And you're going to get a shower tub combo with those tiles going about 3/4 of the way to the ceiling, along with a single vanity sink with the white cabinets and the black hardware. And you guys are going to get a window in this bathroom. Again, another good feature. I just love the amount of natural light. I love windows in homes. Again, natural light, natural light, natural light. It's definitely a nice feature. So we're gonna walk out and you guys are gonna see something kind of unique. I'm not really sure what the point of this is. We have this little kitchenette area where you guys can see we get the wine cooler, the cabinet space, a little small sink, and then our cabinets up here. I'm not entirely sure what this would be utilized for, unless, grandma and grandpa love them some wine. But again, a nice little feature that is of course going to be an upgrade, something you could probably do at the design center. Now, just right here to the left is going to be another linen closet with 5 shelves, again, adding to the amount of space you guys have for your linens. And you get a decent amount of space. I'll show you guys real quick. It's a step-in. Could probably close me in on this closet, right? So a good amount of space. Now down this hall, we're gonna have a long hallway with a window at the end of it. And once again, windows Natural light, definitely some of my favorite features, but down the hall is the next 2 bedrooms and bathroom. Just behind this is going to be our HVAC. Now it's nothing crazy, as you guys can see, it's just going to be our HVAC. So with that being said, we're gonna walk a little bit down the hall, turn down this hallway, and we're gonna walk into our 4th bedroom. And we are switching back onto our cozy carpets, walking into bedroom number 4. And again, we have really good sized bedrooms in this space. I love the ballerina themed room. As you guys can see, got a little mirror set up in the bar right here. And again, one of my favorite features is that we get walk-in closets in all the bedrooms upstairs. So you're gonna have a ton of space for the occupants of the room upstairs. So that's definitely nice to see. Now, you guys probably saw that there's a missing door here, a nice opening right here. This is actually a Jack and Jill. Now in the Jack and Jill, you're going to have a double vanity sink with the white cabinets and white countertops that we have been seeing, as well as a water closet that takes you to not only the throne, you're gonna get a window in here along with a shower tub combo, with the ceramic tiles going 3/4 of the way to the ceiling. And what Jack and Jill's do best is they offer a transitional space that takes you directly to the next bedroom, which is going to be our final bedroom. So let's check out bedroom number 5. And in bedroom number 5, you guys are going to get a single front facing window, which brings in a decent amount of natural light. Again, good size space in this bedroom. You guys are going to be able to fit the full size bed, the 2 nightstands, and then a dresser right here, and a little bit of a seating area. So definitely good space for our occupants. And before we exit this room, again, another walk-in closet. So that's definitely nice to see. Tons of space for the occupants of this home, making this home the perfect option for big families with lots of things to store. Personally, one of the best I've ever seen. Touring homes up to this date, I mean, every single bedroom except the one downstairs, the first one we saw, the office, that one didn't have a walk-in, but every other bedroom other than that had a walk-in. So definitely nice. Before we wrap this up, fixtures, again, we saw them in just about every single bedroom, not included, not standard, FYI. Now, if you're still watching up to this point, thank you. I truly do appreciate any love and support you guys send my way. Now, just so you guys are aware, after this, we go over a numbers breakdown detailing things like loan options, down payments, and what you can expect a monthly payment to look like in a home like this, as well as incentives and whatever the community may be offering. So if you're curious about the educational side of this home tour, I will catch you guys in the office very shortly. Peace. Welcome back, everybody, and thanks for stopping by our class. No Coach G today, just Coach me, and I'm gonna jump straight into it today, starting off with our home value. Now, our Maple has a base price of $469,000, meaning you get to go to a design center, pick out any interior finishes, structural upgrades, and bump that price up. So we actually have a quick move-in home for our Maple at $507,000, so we're gonna use that example. Now we're gonna go in with an FHA loan at a down payment of 3.5%, giving us a down payment of $17,745. You're gonna need a credit score of 580 to qualify for the FHA. Now give us a 6.5% interest rate, as interest rates are floating around in the 6s. Now it probably would be lower. I overestimate typically, so just an FYI. And that's going to give us a monthly payment of $3,343. Now that's going to include your HOA and your CDD. Now, speaking of HOA and CDD, you're going to have $10 a month for your HOA and then $241 a month for your CDD. Remember, guys, this community is going to be built up. You're going to have commercial space, restaurant, shopping inside of the community in a big town center. So just keep that in mind. You're also going to get a community pool, 2 children's playgrounds, and then walking trails all throughout the community. So it's a really nice community. And now moving forward, let's talk about our incentives. Now, for our quick move-ins, we have some good ones. You're going to have 20K flex funds for your quick move-in homes, and you can plug and play where you'd like to use those. So whether you want to do an interest rate buy down, you want to put it towards the home value, or even your closing cost, options up to you. For our to-be-builts, if you're building from the ground up, you're going to get $15,000 in closing cost assistance, and then 50% off upgrades at the design center up to $30,000. So if you spend $30,000, you only got to pay $15,000. Now, moving forward, just keep in mind, guys, I'm not a lender, so all the information I provide for you guys is for educational purposes only, estimates to kind of give you guys an idea of where to start. Don't go attacking nobody saying, oh, but all these numbers are subject to change anyway. So if you want the most accurate and up-to-date information, make sure you reach out to me, and I got you. So our tax estimate, we're gonna jump into our property tax estimate, and I gave us an estimate of $8,720. That's going to include the CDD, as our CDD is $241 a month here. Now moving forward, we're going to jump into our loans once again. We already went over our FHA in the example earlier, so now we're gonna do our conventional. And the most common down payments we see are 3, 5, 10, and 20%. So at 3%, our down payment is going to be $15,210. At 5%, $25,350. And then at 10%, $50,700. And if you want to pay off the PMI right off the bat, you can pay 20% down, $101,400. And you're gonna need a credit score of 620 to qualify for our conventional. Now, I'm frequently asked what's the difference between FHA and conventional. It's going to be that PMI. Now, our primary mortgage insurance can be several $100s on top of your mortgage every month. 20% down completely wipes it away on our conventional loans. Now, with a FHA, that's going to be there the entire duration of the loan, so the entire 15 to 30 years. So that being the main difference between FHA and conventional. Now, moving forward, before I continue with our loans, I want to talk about our Hometown Heroes. Our Hometown Heroes gives you guys the opportunity at down payment assistance, 5% of the purchase price with a minimum of $10,000 going to a maximum of $35,000. And you're gonna need a credit score of 640 to qualify for our Hometown Heroes. Now, moving into our loans, we have two 100% financing loans, starting off with our USDA. You're gonna need a credit score of 640 to qualify, and our USDA is going to be, has income requirements as well as guidelines our house must pass. Moving forward, our VA. Shout out to all my veterans out there. We truly do appreciate everything you guys do. And the VA appreciates it so much that they hook it up with a 100% financing loan. That's a big whopping $0 down. So all my veterans got to worry about is their closing cost, and that's going to be a credit score of 620 for our VA. Now, our closing costs, I calculated a rule of thumb of 4%. On average, 3% is a good rule of thumb. It depends on builder as well as other factors. So I calculated 4 to kind of give you guys a little bit of that extra buffer space. And at 4%, our closing costs are going to be $20,280. That is my final segment. So thanks for stopping by, and I'll catch you guys in the kitchen. Let's go. Thank you, Coach Me. We appreciate you as always. And as you guys can see, we are back in the kitchen now. As a final recap, we were in Groveland once again, checking out our Maple. Now it has 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, and it sits right at 2,643 square feet. So with that being, if you're still watching up to this point, I want to take a quick second to say thank you. I truly do appreciate any love and support you guys send my way. Now, if you haven't heard me say it yet, my name is Dylan Concepcion. I'm a real estate advisor that goes all over Central Florida touring new construction communities and homes, so you guys don't have to. So if you found any value in today's video or my previous content, you should consider hitting that like button and subscribing. 1, because it is free and it helps my channel go a long way, and 2, it keeps you guys in the loop so you aren't missing any opportunities similar to this one. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.